we're going to document, take a look at my fishing kayak, how I have it set up. So here it is, my Lost Creek 10.5 foot pedal kayak. So we'll start off here with the bow. Right now I've got a floating net. I don't usually carry this all the time. We'll get that out of the way. So the way I've got this set up here on the bow, we've got a little painter line here. It's rigged up with a hook, a loop. So this actually serves as a bow line, but then also as an assist to help flip the kayak over. So if I flip the kayak over, I'm in the water, I can undo this and then strap it on down here and help flip the kayak over and get you back up in it. Coming down the side here, paddle mount. It's a typical Yak Attack paddle mount. Inside here, got fish stringer. I usually carry that. My fish knocker, I don't usually use that. I only use that with salmon. Trout, not so much. I don't need to. A couple of lanyards down here for holding boxes and stuff that I can put underneath the seat. Coming around over here, I've got my rod holders. They're on extensions off to the side. Steering control. My fishing vest. That. I've got a day pack that's strapped to the back here that I keep stuff in here like dry suit or something like that, some extra tie downs. Here's an example of the dropper weights that I like to use here. Battery box. This is part of a modification that I did for this kayak. So I electrified it. There's navigation, or there's nav lights up front, flag in the back, the rudder controls are up front also, controls the up and down, the stow and unstow. There can be controlled from the cockpit. Coming around over here, I've added these little handles on either side. One over there, one over there. These help me get it on up and off my car. Some of the detail down in here on how I wired it. Waterproof fittings there. There's a waterproof fitting back here for the light going onto the aft mast. Since I run this thing at Baker Lake at night, I felt that it was a good idea to have some navigation and some night visibility. Okay, so coming back up this side. Stuff back here. Okay, so coming back up this side here, we have my other rod holder, my fish finder. It's typical of Rance hook series fish finder. I have it set up here. It's sitting on Yak Attack ball mount. Again, it is screwed piped into the electrical. The transducer is mounted over here on this little J-hook thing, which is a ram mount. Transducer's down there. You can pick it up. I can tuck it behind my cup holder right here, get it up out of the water. Coming around over here, we've got my control panel here, navigation, nav lights right there. So the nav light on there, and on there. Fish finder control is right there, and then I've also got deck illumination right down here, so I can, when I'm fishing at night, I can just turn that on and I can see what's going on down there on the deck a little bit. I reset up. This is how I typically are going to rig it for trout. I like having my rods pointing off towards the front. That way, and also for trout fishing here, I kind of favor these little ultralight, shorter rods. I think this one here is, yeah, it's only a 5-foot rod, so you're looking at 10 feet width spread. It's not even that because of the way I've got them pointed forward. One thing I forgot to touch upon is the undercarriage. These things, these little wheel carriages are pretty damn handy here. A little bit like that. To help me get it on and off the truck, roof of my car, I do hook a bungee around it. That way, you know, it keeps the wheels stuck up in there. They do slide into these little down in here. Once I have the boat in the water and the kayak in the water, this is this side or that side, one of the two, is where I'm going to stow my nets at. Like I said, the only time I ever use those nets is when I'm salmon fishing. Don't ever use them. Trout, you just pretty much haul into the boat. Okay, we're back now and I've re-rigged it. This is how my typical salmon rig is. The Okuma rod here, or the Okuma reel, sorry. Line counter, this is a cold water. Sitting on a Shimano FX rod. I kind of like these fiberglass rods, but the line counter is essential to the type of fishing. This is what I use for salmon. So basically, you're going to employ these little dropper weights right here, and you run off the line counter 15 feet or so. Drop that down 15 feet, and then you attach that to that marker there, reset your clock here, and then drop it down whatever the heck your depth is that you want to run. And that kind of simulates a very lightweight, easy to use downrigger system. The Shimano FX rods, these should be 7 foot if I remember right. Yeah, these are going to be 7 foot rods for salmon. Gives you enough length to get the fish and all your gear up to the boat. Still have some room to lift the fish up out of the water and get a net underneath of it. So that is pretty much how I have my fishing kayak setup and what I do. Generally, so yeah, the impulse drive, pedal drive fits right down in there, locks in place. I don't usually use little scupper plugs in here. I don't usually have a problem with water coming in, so I usually just run them out, leave them out. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions on anything else that I might have missed.